Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Ribi. Again, because I fucked up the first take something royal. So this is a little bit odd. I'm doing this on my second Vita right now, which is on my European account. Because this game is out in Europe and has been for quite some time by the time you see this video. However, North America doesn't even have a date yet because there's still no publisher. That is a really weird situation. The only thing we know is that Limited Run Games, who are a North American company, are doing a North American limited run of this game, but they're not the ones publishing the PSN version, as far as I'm aware, so God knows when North America will be able to play this one, but oh well, let's just go hop into it anyway. So there's not actually much to see in the menus out here. There is a speedrun and a boss rush mode, but they're both blocked off. The Rabbit box does let you see the CG at this point in the game. I've been playing for about 2 hours, which I admit isn't very much, but apparently I've cleared like 20% of the game already, or at least around that, according to the game's map, so what have you. And the story is a really odd thing where a poor rabbit, like an actual rabbit, gets turned into a rabbit girl and needs to find her master and help her master fight off some sort of bunny hunting evil via the efforts of a giant mallet and a fairy that shoots bullets. That's basically all I understand about the story at this point. I'm not even joking, it's really that weird. But anyway, there's something I actually want to show off here at first because I figured this is worth the effort of mentioning. So you can actually play the game in 6 different difficulties, which is, you know, perfectly fine in and of itself. And I've been playing on Novice, and Novice is, it says it's recommended for the first playthrough. I'm not an idiot, I will take their advice. Then you get to do this, and you can actually change the game so that, it says it right there, for players who want to progress without worrying about exploring, grinding, or backtracking. That is actually a really neat feature for a game that seems to be primarily Metroidvania, but also has a bit of bullet hell 2D platformer combat going for it as well. I just figured that would be worth mentioning because that's actually a really neat feature. Anyway, here we are in town. There's not that much to see here, so I won't spend too long here. But you have a shop that you can go into, and when you go into the shop, you can come and talk to this little lady over here, and she will allow you to buy different kinds of items. There's consumables, there's upgrades, which is a little bit weird, but think about it. It's an upgrade that you pick up, and then you can use money to upgrade it again, and then there's like just your regular old-fashioned upgrades and consumables and stuff like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's very basic Metroidvania stylings. There are a couple of things that it does weird, like, I mean, this is your teleporter area, this is your save block. If you die, you go back to your last save block. And there's also, over on the right there, there's a tablet that you can go to when you've rescued enough of your friends, or your master's friends, I should say. And when you do, you can go fight a major boss, and that's what determines the game's chapters. It's a little bit odd and kind of weird, so I'm not going to spend too long going on about it. So we might as well warp and go and do our first thing. Now, this warp screen is fucking weird, by the way. I'm using my D-pad to control this all here. And it's like, see, over here, you warp to the glowing rainbow block, right? Now, if you go 3D pad to the left, it goes with that. But see this one here, you go to this yellow bit on the side here, but then if you go to the right 3 and up 2, you warp to the bottom right. It makes this menu almost unnavigatable, naturally. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. But anyway, let's go straight to Ribi Beach. I hope that I can do better than I did on the first take, because seriously, my first take in this game was actually quite horrible. But as you can see, it's pretty basic Metroidvania-y stuff. Also, I happen to know that this is a secret. Yes, I got that on my first take. I'm kind of amazed I missed it the first time, but yes, very typical Metroidvania, items everywhere. There's like 300 something items in the whole game. But let's just go into the pyramid, shall we? So the game's got an absolute flippin' ton of areas and stuff going on. There's tons of different kinds of enemies to fight, lots of bosses. We'll be finding one of them eventually. And that is a weird little monitor they got going in the background there. There's just a bunch of weird stuff. But anyway, here we are in Ribi. This is as I said before, it's a 2D platformer action game. with some bullet hell elements, as you can see. Seriously, this shit is kind of ridiculous at times. Bullets fly everywhere. Thankfully, since I'm playing on Novice, it's not even as hard as it can possibly be. But, it's insane. It's absolutely insane at times. But yeah. You have a bunch of pretty basic attacks to start off with, but your arsenal gets upgraded very quickly once you've upgraded a bit. So, you start out with a very basic mallet combo. Shit, I do not want to walk into that beam. You start out with a very... Fucking jump button, come on. Thank you. You start out with a very basic, like, I think it's like 3-hit combo, but it gets worse. It gets better, I should say, as time goes on. It'd be bad if it got worse. And you have to... You find, like, all sorts of different upgrades. Yep, I got seen, but that's alright. As long as I got rid of that enemy, I can just walk out this door as soon as it opens up. That's exactly what I wanted. What if there's a opening over here? Oh, it turns out there is. And there's a... Hey! Health upgrade, alright. Great, I lost my train of thought because I wanted to find health upgrade. Wonderful. Brain, what was I thinking? Yeah, you have a bunch of other different things you unlock as well. Like, I just accidentally threw out a boost attack, which is an absolute waste. God, me. And you have your fairy, who can shoot. Rather useful ability, that. It means that you can fire off a bunch of different kinds of abilities, so I can actually swap to them with the different shoulder buttons. A shotgun that charges into a homing attack, a regular shot that charges into a charge shot, and a laser shot that charges into a more powerful shotgun blast. There is a lot of weapons and stuff in this title. You actually unlock more as you go along. Right, I have to jump up here. I fell for this last time and I lost a ton of health to it. Because I'm kind of retarded, if you couldn't tell. You do also have a couple of other things, like hitting down and square, down circle, I should say, for example, will activate a bunny amulet, which is basically just a fuck you, you're stunned, every enemy in the area is stunned. It's great. Say hi to my dog if you hear her walking down the hallway. And you don't start out with very many moves, and it kind of makes the game a little bit of a chore to play at first, but once the game really gets going, there is a lot more fun to be had, just because by the time you've gotten a decent set of moves and abilities, it just makes the game way more enjoyable. Oh shit. It's alright, I only took 20 damage. This is almost where I died last time. Let's just fire away at these guys, make sure they can't, You can see the health bar on the bottom left. They're kind of idiotic with their AI, but at the same time, I am going to run into trouble. Thankfully, I was smart enough to... Was I smart? I don't think I was smart. Oh god, that's gonna sting. Oh, that's a health. That's an MP potion. Awesome. Fine, you get to suck on my carrot bomb. Nope, apparently you don't, because it falls really fast and detonates really quickly. All right, Plan B. Homing shots. There we go. Christ, oh, Jesus, okay. I'm just gonna leave you. I'm not gonna risk losing the health. Shoot everything, damn it. Yeah, I have, more. Yeah, this game kind of stresses me out, even on Novice. I find it to be, well, not so much difficult. I have managed to, like, get through most of the bosses without dying, but it's come close pretty much every time. It is a very challenging platformer. The controls start out being a little bit stiff as well, which is kind of annoying. Oh, hey, cutscene. The writing in this game, if you couldn't tell by the art style and the CGs that I was looking through at the beginning of the video, I should say, the game is very lightweight, very, very friendly in tone. Bit of fan service here and there, nothing too out of the ordinary, although the scientist girl wearing nothing but the scientist shirt and panties is possibly a little much for some people. Oh, hi, it's you two again. Oh, okay. So it's letting me go back to the computer room now. So the computer room gives me another target. And considering that we've had a few minutes of gameplay, I think it's about time to start going through the menus, because we've been here for about 10 minutes. No, well, it's been more like 5-6 minutes in the gameplay, but whatever. Let's do this as quickly as possible so we can get back to the actual gameplay. So you can see all your moves and your status going on here, including your SP. It takes SP to fire charge shots, so you can't just spam them. You can check all the different maps here. Not entirely sure why it's so spread out like this, but at the same time, it's probably not the worst thing. You can see areas that the game wants you to go are highlighted in that red, that rainbow color square, I should say, sorry. You can also go down to your diary and it'll tell you what's going on there. So if we go to those 3 places, we can go and, you know, find people to help us out, get us on the track to the bosses. Come here to see all your items. As you can see, I haven't actually got that much yet. Of course, there's plenty of different items you can get, like the Rabi slippers that give you a higher jump. There are some other things here that you can use as, yeah, basically, you get the idea. You pick up items, they're upgrades. You also find badges. Badges are pretty neat. You can equip a maximum amount of badges at any one time, and when you do, you can get little bonuses from them. The 3 I found are reduce enemies' invincibility time and higher attack and defense, which is actually pretty neat. Also, faster BP recovery if over 10 badges are equipped. I've equipped 3 and I'm almost at my pack limit, so that's kind of annoying. You can't upgrade that. You can see all the people you've rescued here. Of course, I found Vanilla and Chocolate, because they're cat girls, of course. If that's not a reference to flippin', if that's not a reference to Neko Para, I don't know what is. You've got your damage taken up there, which is kind of neat. It's neat that it keeps track of that. And you can come to your system to go to your options menu. Some pretty basic stuff here. Notably, you can actually remap all your controls, which is pretty cool, but the default set will do you just fine. You do also have the ability to press select to allow you to select your shots when the game's paused, and you can also eat some collectibles. Thankfully, I don't really use the collectibles that much. I tried not to rely on them. I gotta try and get a little bit of skill going. But anyway, I get the feeling the game's about to put me into a boss fight here, so this is probably gonna end really badly for me. Hello, Pandora. You're adorable. Everyone is adorable in this flippin' game. Why is the pyramid out of the ground? How did you not notice that? How did you not notice the bloody pyramid rising from the ground? I'm not even going to ask. I can't really commentate anymore on the game because the boss is actually going to be pretty hard. So yeah. Just warning you. Level 27, holy shit. Alright, let's do this. So this is where the bullet hell really comes in. You have an absolute... Oh, shit. Wow, okay, that thing follows me around? Somewhat. Okay. Basically, just gotta wait for it to land on the floor and then just beat the absolute bejesus out of her. I do also have another move that I haven't actually shown off in this copy of the... Oh my god. That I haven't actually shown off in this take yet, and I will use it when I really need to. But for now, let's just try and, Whoa, hello. For now, let's just try and beat the crap out of this poor girl without needing to use... Holy Jesus balls! God, you'd think after playing Darius I'd get used to a little bit of bullet hell, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, you take that, and then I just beat the crap out of you while I'm standing right in front of you. That's very good. Holy balls! Okay. Oh man, things are not going... Whoa, hey! Good try, good try. You can see up in the top right that the game's actually got a chain meter going on for the bigger bosses, and the higher that gets, the more benefits you'll get. But I've never gone into above D, because guess what? I've never been able to last more than a few hits without getting hit myself. So, you know, that's kind of unfortunate, is it not? Oh. So if I hit down and circle at the same time, it activates my amulet. And my amulet basically just lets me avoid taking damage. Unfortunately, that isn't going to work forever. How the fuck am I supposed to get through this without getting hurt? Jesus, game. A couple of things like that feel in this game thankfully, at least maybe since I'm playing on normal, since I can actually afford to take a couple of hits, sometimes. Oh, hey, hi, no. No. Whoop. Yeah, thankfully I can afford to take a couple of hits. And there's also something kind of neat with this game as well, where it does kind of maintain the... Fucking Jesus. It does kind of maintain the... It does maintain the whole bullet hell, God, what would you call it? Trope of... Fuck. Trope of fuck. No, trope of making it so that your character's collision mask is actually really small. So, it is somewhat easy to dodge shots if you know what the fuck you're doing. However, I do not appear to know what the fuck I'm doing, so... I do believe I see... Yeah, that. I can see, like, where the weak points are in that big spiral attack, but... Oh, shit. I almost jumped into that. I did jump into that. It was just by pure luck that I managed to get through without getting hurt. Alright, I have boost. I should use my boost. Why the hell am I not using my... Oh god, that actually hurt my eyes a little. Oh man, even on the slim, this game does look great. Technical performance is actually pretty good, all things considered. There is a few things that do come up from time to time, like the game does slow down a little bit. To be fair, in a bullet hell, that's kind of what you want to happen, just because... Oh, bollocks, I really should have bought some bloody consumables for this video before I actually started it, shouldn't I? That saved me a lot of oh my god. Yep, dead. Should have seen that coming. I wonder if I can I get back to a warp point particularly easily just so I can go show off like another area? You've seen how that boss works, and I don't want to waste your time with too much of that. I don't really want to go to the right, because that means I'll have to face that boss again, and... Oh, fuck it, let's do it. Skip the cutscenes with the start button. But anyway, as I was saying, the game's technical... Fucking hell, I really can't avoid being hit by that, can I? Game's technical performance is okay. There are a couple of things that are weird about it, though. Like, for example, the game's initial load time is actually kind of painful, and you've also got some weird stuff going on with the game's music streaming. I don't know if this is just my memory card having a fit or not, but as you play, you end up with music streaming in and out depending on the area you're in. That's completely normal. What's not completely normal is that the game has this weird tendency to just fucking stop for a few frames while it's loading in a new music track. And I'm not entirely sure why. It's rather painful more than anything else. I'm just slightly weirded out by it. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is, but it happens. Thankfully, generally, since it happens, Oh, I get it. I need to be off the ground for this to... Right, I follow. That was a little odd, but okay. I'm not entirely sure why I needed to be off the ground for that, but... I will let it slide because now I've figured it out, and that means I can actually avoid it without getting hurt too badly. Here comes this attack again. But yeah, for the most part, the game works fine. Controls are great. A bit stiff, but I mean, that's kind of what you want in this sort of game, because it means you don't do any sort of really unintended moves. Not massively, anyway. Oh, right. Oh god, the Technicolor explosions again. And as for the actual, like, art style... Oh, fuck. As for the actual art style and graphical fidelity and all that, it really does look lovely. It's all... I mean, I'm not even talking about the CG. I'm just talking about, like, the 2D sprite work they got going here is actually really, really nice, especially on the main character, because the ears just flop around, like, so much, and it's actually really, it's really cute, really nice to look at. I am not letting these things kill me. There we go. Thank you, the bunny amulet. It also does enemy stuns, which is pretty convenient. Also, apparently Apparently I managed to hit like 90 shots, which is I'm not gonna let this take me out. Because I'm apparently terrible at predicting where the... Damn it! This is really bad for me, if you couldn't tell. I haven't actually done this badly on a... Oh, fuck. What? Oh, fuck. Oh, that is bad. That is really bad. Oh, thankfully the attack is... Wow, okay. What the fuck? Wasn't expecting that to be able to penetrate that so easily, but... Never mind, apparently that's a thing. And also apparently she's picked up a defense boost. Really bad for me, because I am really fucking close to death. Come on, boost. Yes. Damn it! Oh, fuck me. God, I thought I had it. If you're stuck, go back to a previous save. I don't have any. That is horrible. Actually, to be fair, do I? Well, I don't want to click no, because the last time I did that, the game crashed. That was a little odd. It worked like 3 or 4 times, but then it just stopped working on that particular one for some reason. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... I believe I'm going to try and make the effort to get to a teleporter and go and try and get to a second area just for the purpose of demonstration, because I'm not going to try that again. I am thoroughly, what's the word that you would use? I'm thoroughly, demotivated. I'm just going to fucking leg it and hope I can make it out without getting shot at too heavily. Apparently I managed to get through that beam without getting noticed. How the fuck I managed to do that, I have no idea. Oh. Let me guess, I can just bomb this. Yep, there we go. Apparently I get an attack power. That really would have helped. Jesus, why didn't I look in that door? That... My god. Have I ever told you how much of an idiot I am? Because I have been one for a significant period of time. Jump up, jump, jump. And I can't get back out that way. Oh, this is particularly bad. Please tell me I can get out this way instead. Oh god, it's dark. This sounds like a particularly bad thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus wept. Oh, no, that... Was that it? That was it. Oh, that sucks. Alright. That isn't actually a way out. Would you like some help? Sure, why not? Oh, it gave me a few buffs. That's actually kind of nice. How the fuck do I get up there? That's... I'm assuming that they're just gonna try and get me to keep going back down. Alright, let's load my game and hope I didn't save somewhere that I can recover this from. Well, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm absolutely fucked. Actually, no. No. There's a reason why I still have that first save game. Yes, I can actually show you a different boss fight. Let's do that. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. Have I ever told you how much of an idiot I am? Because I am definitely one. This is not going to have as many attacks or powers, but... Well, I can show you how another boss works anyway. It's around the same sort of thing, but you get the general idea. I see you there. Hang on, skip that. We don't need to watch that cutscene. But yeah, Rabi, Ribi, just as a thing, I'll skip this cutscene too, just so we can get straight to the boss fight. Rabi, Ribi is pretty damn good. A couple of technical problems here and there. And it's a bit weird that it's still got no North American release date, like, whatsoever. But it's still really enjoyable, and if you're in Europe, I would probably recommend you pick it up, since It seems to have a lot of polish behind it. The bullet hell crossed with platformer roguelike I definitely like, especially more than bloody Two Who Double Focus, which is literally meant to be that sort of thing, and this game's way better than Two Who Double Focus. Toho, Two Who, Toho, I don't even know. And with all, like, the difficulty... Let's just skip that cutscene. With all the different kinds of, like, difficulties and stuff, it means that pretty much anyone can pick it up and play it if they like the look of it. But yeah, the game is now available in Europe. I don't know when it'll be available in North America, no point asking. If it'll be available at any point, it'll be on one of my weekly updates at some point, trust me. I do not remember this boss at all, despite the fact I only fought it like an hour or so ago. I'm just gonna boost attack again. Come in and just beat the ever-loving stuffing out of her. Poor Cicini. This is actually, scientist girl that wears nothing but panties. I'll actually hit her with the carrot bomb, but the carrot bombs do nothing, so there's no point to using them in actual fights. Oh boy, I remember this one. And dead. Ah, man. I can't even imagine how hard this would be on anything above novice. It just pains me to think about it. It really does. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. You've seen pretty much everything the game has to offer. So, you know, feel free to stick around and watch me beat the crap out of some poor lolly for a little while. Yeah, and this game really is lovely, isn't it? Whoop, whoop. He's given herself a defense up boost, which means I can't really... There's no real point trying to attack her. Right, I think the trick there is you have to get in the middle. Ooh, cherry bomb. Ow. I'm probably not going to win against her either, but whatever. I won against her the first time, but I guess it's me, you know... Damn it, I remember this attack, and yet I still missed it. And I managed to beat the crap out of her the first time, and... Yep, I guess it's just because I'm on video now I do terribly. Because that is pretty much the entire point of my existence. I have a terrible existence. Please, put me out of my misery. Right, I have to get back over that, and... I am so totally not going to win unless... Does this say still have a... No, it does not. I'm probably not going to win this. Damn well tried. Yep, there we go, I'm dead. So that was a quick look at Rabi, Ribi. It's a neat little platforming roguelike, what the fuck? It's not a roguelike. It's a neat little platforming bullet hell style game. Quite difficult if you couldn't tell, but I do enjoy it. I do like pretty much everything about it. It's got a lot of polish. It looks great, and it has a really forgiving difficulty system. You can go up and down in difficulty at any time, but there's like one girl you need to go find from the beginning of the game who can do it. So, you know, nothing particularly terrible if you feel the need to downgrade difficulty a bit. Anyway, if I hit no, will the game crash this time? I think it did. Either that or I was just doing the entire initial load bit again, which is like, it seriously takes something like 30 seconds to get to the title screen after you start the game, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, there we go. It just takes a while. So yeah, this has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.